ladies, players, pimps, big steppers. Whether you got so much money you can't discuss, or you just hopped on that martyr bus, we are now fully loaded to the Thevibeline podcast.
Wow. Your boy is back. Your boy is back. So, where you been at? Where you been at, De Niro?
Bruh, man, back from the 5th floor. No other art, I came from a storm. Now let the beat slide through the mist, though. Had to take a seat for a little bit. Had to really spar for a slice like Kimbo. Nowadays, I feel like Denzel. I can really take him on a flight with a pencil. Neo floating no elements. I had to make you reload the president. Say I'm a warrior, talk to an oracle. Say I'm on top of a cloud and it's evident. Now the king imperial. How I'm milking the guy and the killer with cereal. Had to call her my homegirl. Know they cut from that cloud, they queen material. The love attract mine. The heart of Goldie, but I got a mad mind. Been praying about peace lately, but I got a suit up cause you know it game time. Yeah, cause you know it game time.
Bruh, I just literally, I went to take the trash out, right?
What's up?
And my neighbors, they outside arguing.
They at it again?
They at it again.
I'm calling Miss Pearly because they need to get out of here. They need to call Damon and get them out of here.
I swear, I moved over here to get away from these type of people.
I think they were goddamn fighting over some food stamps or something like that, talking about, why you keep using my food stamp? I don't know. You feel me? I'm trying to get in peace. Can you leave that in Compton? Because I thought I goddamn made it out of there with this damn deposit they asked for. You feel me? I didn't think Compton followed me goddamn with this deposit they was asking.
They asked for the first and the last. I wasn't expecting these type of folks to be here.
Okay, I need a refund, motherfucker. I'm going outside and I'm going to straighten this now. There's going to be an end of this right now. Fuck it.
You go out there and you tell them motherfuckers to shut the fuck up.
I got it, man. Watch this. Hey man, what the hell is going on? Jody and Yvette, what security for y'all, man? Damn, y'all boxing Floyd and goddamn Manny? What the fuck is going on out here, man?
Man, she stay getting on my nerves, man. I know you hear us fighting. I'm so sorry. We be beating on the walls and some more stuff, but she be trying to knock me out.
Yeah, damn. So that
she is mad. Fuck you.
Hey man, first of all, do y'all got any weed or anything? Cause like y'all just out here screaming like y'all can come in here with some par and get like y'all got some. Y'all want to smoke with us? Like, what's
let's
up, y'all?
Roll up, red and nasty.
Yeah,
and maybe y'all can help us sell this shit. Cause I know I ain't tripping.
Say that. Come on in the spin out, man. You feel? Welcome to the Thevibeline.
Ooh, this is nice. Why our apartment can't look like this?
Bro, cause you keep spending all the money. That's what we arguing about.
I don't be spending all your money, and it's our money.
You know what I mean? We actually glad y'all came in because we had a little player conversation going, and maybe y'all can chime on in, you know what I mean? Give us a little something on the back end with that. All right, so there go the next question. I want to know what y'all feel about, how do you feel about people that you have ties with but are dead weight? Like it's like you've been rocking with them for a long time, but it's like dead weight to your life, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of loyalty there, like whether family, friends, you know what I mean? But in the space, they either become dead weight for it's actually for a lot, or just energy-wise, like, you know, like you cringe when the motherfucker call, but it's so much good ties there, you want to keep the loyalty there. Like, how do you deal with people that you've been rocking with for a long time that became dead weight?
I think most people can sense where they stand. They can sense when, you know, the two have grown apart, because that's all it is. People growing in different directions. Some people grow faster than others, and some people stay stagnant. And so there's nothing wrong with being loyal and acknowledging the person, but once it's dead, it's just dead. You don't have to hold on. I mean, be cordial, be kind, you know, treat each other with respect and dignity. But other than that, like, if we gonna be tight, we gonna be tight. If we not, then just let it fall on the wayside. I learned that trying to hold on to people is pointless. Like, it's super pointless because you put too much energy into something that doesn't do anything for you at all. Friends are supposed to uplift you. Friends are supposed to, you know, celebrate with you. They supposed to be there. If they not, then cool. All right, stay over there. But we ain't got to fight or argue about it. We ain't got to discuss it. It just is what it is.
Okay. I think it's perfectly normal to outgrow people and move on. Especially on how y'all friendship was. Like, it could be smoking buddies, that's been around. You call them your friends after a while, but when it come down to it, I was doing together with smoking. Y'all ain't doing no life shit. It ain't nothing uplifting about them. And I go through that, and I try to remain cordial and respectful. I do. But they don't want to hear, when you doing good and they're just still being the same. They don't want to hear nothing about this. So it's tough, but you do outgrow people. Time tells. So.
Right, and then with that, you feel me? Like, I feel like the harder thing about that is motherfucker not understanding. They stuck in that space, and then their perspective of it is you change. Your perspective of it is, he ain't rocking with us, but you slipped outgrow him a little bit, but it's hard to say that. Look at yourself as a boat, you know what I mean? And all these extra motherfuckers you got on your boat is gonna goddamn either help you rowing, or they goddamn weighing down your shit from getting to your destination. You feel me? You just a boat. You ain't a human being, you a boat. So either the motherfuckers on that boat helping you row or weighing you down. That's what we talk about, assets versus liabilities. You know what I mean? And I think, you got to be sometimes selfish a little bit and being able to cut that dead weight around you. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get something going, you got to be able to put your goddamn feelings on the shelf and goddamn handle some business around this bitch, instead of like trying to be Superman and goddamn help everybody and be a heart for everybody. Like, a lot of times, when you got a good heart, that's why I say that shit can work for you or against you.
I feel people choose intentionally to see you in whatever light they want to see you in. And whether you have outgrown that space of where they were with you, or you have, elevated within yourself. Sometimes people don't have the mental capacity to understand growth and to understand that the person you were yesterday or the person you were, let's say, 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, you are no longer that person. And along with that, you don't have to carry the things you did while you were that person into this next stage of your life. Because that's the point of like evolution. In order to adapt to a new environment, in order to, thrive in the new stage of your life. So if breaking it down a little further, where it's like, sometimes you just pretty much have to cut people off, to be honest, just to ensure that you continue to grow instead of, revert to who you once were. Because I can say, like, one of my biggest things that I went through with my transition coming back home was not being seen as who I was. And understanding, like, yeah, I wasn't a fucked up person, but
You was pretty fucked up now.
Oh, dang. I would see people just don't want to see me differently. You see how I just said this. But no, it's like once you've been in an environment for so long and people see you in a certain angle, a certain light, a certain, facet of who you are. And when you evolve outside of that and they're not around you for so long and you come back, first you have to deal with you're a little off.
Yeah, the sneak this, and it coming. The sneak this and coming.
Oh, that was like one of the biggest ones. Come on now. Yeah. It was just like, don't act like you don't do that. Don't act like, bitch, I don't do that.
People grow.
Exactly.
And
change.
Cannot stay the same.
But then you also, it's like an internal battle because the person that you have grown into, it's so easy to slip into something that you were once comfortable in.
Right. The environment, everything. You know, it's a seed, man. You know, you get a seed and you put that seed in the wrong environment, it may not have no growth. But if you got down, put that right shit around that motherfucker, got a chance to blossom. You know what I mean? Like you said, you got to be cool with cutting a motherfucker off to get to your motherfucking destination. Everybody want the fruit, but everybody don't want to water the seed. You know what I mean? So it's just like,
Write that down.
Everybody want to be on top. Everybody want to be in a space to where, you know, they winning and they getting money. And, you know, it's like, you know, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, people fantasize these people, you feel me? You know what I mean? But on the other side of it, it's hard work. You see these big-ass mansions and all that, man, and be like, man, it'd be dope to stay there. But behind this motherfucker's got down some real work, the real one. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I feel like it's levels between the motherfuckers on the field and fans. You feel me? It's gonna be fans.
Preach. Hold up. Preach. You've been gone for a minute.
Yeah, I've been gone.
Now he back with the jump off.
Hey,
so
man.
I need you to break that down, Preach, because, you know, you done took this mental, spiritual, and just grounding, you know, journey. I need to know, like, fans, people on the field, dive deep into that for me.
Well, I feel like in life, you got to pick your seats. You feel me? Like, you know, if you want seats on the floor, it's just like when you go to a house game, the seats on the floor cost a little bit. You know what I mean? So your seats is going to be about how much you pay for its effort, work you put in. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, we talk about fans and motherfucker that's on the floor. The fans is the motherfucker that admire your work. The motherfucker goddamn that, hey, man, this shit hard. That's them. You know what I mean? The motherfucker on the field, and, you know, it's the motherfuckers that goddamn, that deal with the ups and downs of that. You feel me? You know what I mean? You know, you got to take the good and the bad if you decide to be on the field. You know what I mean? Because it ain't always glamour lights and this and that. That way everybody can't last. That's why they say only the strong survive, because the bullshit gonna come. Life gonna test you. You know what I mean? No matter what you doing, what field you in, whether you got a 9-to-5 goddamn working their hardest, or you goddamn, you know what I mean, working for the government. You know what I mean? Joe Biden around this motherfucker.
Oh, Biden, run me my money. I don't know. I mean, but you definitely hit on, you know, tests and trials, and I guess, like, what's been your biggest hurdle in 2021? Like, what do you feel is the thing that you're pretty much fighting?
I say my biggest hurdle in 2021 is finding peace in an unpeaceful environment, you know, or just finding peace on a day-to-day, trying to be great, you feel me? Cause like, that's why we talk about motherfuckers on the field and in the stands. That's a part of being on the field. You got to be able to endure the bullshit and still elevate and still be great, you know what I mean? So, you know, a lot of that been me just adapting to that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's a part of the game. So, you know, even though I might duck off and try to goddamn get my mind right, I'm always ready game day. You know what I mean? Whatever, you feel me? Like, I feel like even on a bad day, you should still be productive. That's how you know you great. I think TDJ said one time, that's how leadership is tested. You know what I mean? Being able to endure through bad situations and still, you know what I mean, be great. You feel me? Like, you know, if you can't handle the storms inside you, how can you handle the storms around you? You know what I mean? Like, that's like the you know what I mean? That's how you know you're a leader. You feel me? That's how you know you qualified.
Okay, so you hit on something. You said pretty much when it's time to show up, you show up. So I got a quick question for you.
What's the top 10?
Would you be Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, or Dennis Rodman? And why?
I mean, damn, hell yeah, I definitely want to be a goddamn Mike.
You was about to say Scottie.
Because they got them my first name. And, you know what I mean, I can't fuck around and forget my boy Scottie, you know what I mean? My favorite number, 33. But anyway, I definitely want to be Mike. I mean, I feel like, you know, who want to walk around like being second place? Who want to walk around like being okay with being mediocre? You know what I mean? Like, it's just not how me and my game move. You feel me? Like, everybody move different. You know what I mean? Some folk, they just comfortable with that. You know what I mean? I feel like what you comfortable with define who you are. You know what I mean? If you comfortable with mediocrity, that shit define who you are. If you comfortable with greatness, that shit define who you are. You feel me? Whatever you comfortable with, that shit gonna define you.
Okay, have you ever separated yourself from someone or something that you felt was mediocre?
Separate myself from someone that's mediocre. Okay, we talking about friendships.
Yeah, let's say friendships. Because, being, in your absence, I missed you, man.
Hey man,
We definitely we touched on friendships in that last one, but it's always good to get your points of view on that.
So what was the question again?
Tell me, like, have you ever separated yourself from something or someone based off mediocrity?
Definitely. I mean, cause at the end of the day, I rock with all my buddies, but I ain't letting y'all slow down my motherfucking champagne. The champagne supposed to be delivered at 10. Shit, it is what it is. You feel me? I may have a quick conversation with you, but shit, if I goddamn feel like you slowing down my campaign, you gotta get the hell off the goddamn campaign board around this motherfucker. You feel me? You're not rocking with Joe Biden around this bitch. We is Joe Biden winning around this motherfucker. You feel me?
You sure about that? You sure about that?
We gonna edit that out because we ain't fucking with him. But anyway, yeah, I mean, like, I feel like that's the price of being great. Like, you gotta be okay with people not fucking with you and people not understanding that you can't kick it with them, and you know what I mean, that it is what it is. You know what I mean? If I just have a good, that's why I feel like it's a difference between having a good heart and goddamn your good heart goddamn hurting you. You can't be a sheep in the land of the wolves out here. You can't have a heart for everybody. You know what I mean? A lot of times you got a lot on the line. You on the back end of your life. You got something to prove. You know what I mean? You want to go on vacations. You want a better life for your family. You know what I mean? It's time to lock in on that. You feel me? All that, oh man, let me goddamn rock with them. Nah, that shit, shit done sell. You feel me? Sometimes the shit done sell. You know what I mean? And you be with your buddies. You talking about like dead weight and, we on the line no more. It be exposure. Motherfucker be in the same hood every day for a year, 2 years, or even your homegirls, they got them go back to work, here to the club, back to work, here to the club. Nigga ain't exposed to nothing. You know what I mean? And you got to expect you gonna outgrow a motherfucker if you studying. Life is exposure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You keep getting exposed to all this shit. How you gonna stay the same? You a fool if you is. You feel me? If I hear a motherfucker studying every day and they sound the same like after months, I know they wasting their time. You feel me? I need to see some elevation. You know what I mean? How you move, like, it is what it is.
All right now, I hear you, player. I hear you, player. I see that off time did you something. You sound a little different. Sound a little mature. Nice aged cognac.
Hey man, it's the good weed I've been smoking lately. Shout out to my plug.
Facts. I rock with it though. It's about growth. It's about, evolution of who you are, who you want to become, where you see yourself in 4, 5, 10 years, what type of legacy you're trying to create for, the ones that's coming behind you. And it's like you have to realize, once you can sit there and you can say, before you make a decision, is this going to benefit me 5 years down the line? If it's not, throw it away. If it is, cool. So it's like right now, my main focus and my main goal is implementing my revenue streams and getting my life in alignment and building teams and networking and making sure that anything I do is very intentional. Any partnerships I go into is very intentional. Any time I spend with people, very intentional. If it's outside of that, bruh, you'll catch me in my house.
What's worth you investing energy-wise?
I feel like mutually beneficial relationships, meaning, and I don't, when I say mutually beneficial, it's I'm pouring into you, you're pouring into me. I can give you a leg up on something, you can give me a leg up on something. For me, like, I don't know, like, my head's been pretty much down to ground and just like focus on things I need to get done, business wise, career wise. And, that all pretty much leads back to my stability in my own life. So if it's outside of getting me where I need to go, I'm pretty much not fucking with it. I'm not allowing it to distract me from my journey. I'm not allowing it to distract me from what I know I deserve because I'm put in the work.
Right.
And I don't know what's wrong with a lot of people, but they ain't ready to put in that type of work at all.
And I feel like to be great, you gotta separate yourself from all that family and friend shit. You know what I mean? To be great, you really gotta analyze shit as an asset versus a liability. Period. You know what I mean? You kind of gotta be heartless like that, or you ain't gonna get shit done. You got your heart goddamn on your sleeve around this motherfucker. You feel me? So it's either they goddamn adding to the goddamn pot or taking away from it. Energy wise, it ain't always about what a motherfucker bring you financially. You feel me? Because you know what I mean? I can't rate a motherfucker how what they bring to me financially. The energy matter too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because everything can be transferred into like equitable devices. So a person may not be financially feasible or be in a position where you can make money with them or from them. But we in Atlanta, it's a lot of people that know people that know people that know people. And sometimes you have to be transactional when it comes to people's networks.
Right.
I'm not saying use people, okay? I mean proper positioning in order to create a trajectory.
Yeah, so use them like without them knowing.
No, man, no, not at all.
Go ahead.
No, Jesus.
They want to put you want to goddamn don't rob the bank. You want to goddamn systematically go into the process of taking the money. You feel me?
No. You just want to do what the white man has been. I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. No, but like seriously, you want that's why I say these relationships must be mutually beneficial because you must be able to, show up and be adequate in someone else's life. Like you can't show up being a liability in someone else's life.
Right.
Because then you're just taking up a lot of space, a lot of dead space. And that's like space, time, money, where they could be doing something that's getting them closer to their overall goal for their own life. That brings up a topic that I mentioned to you earlier this week. Do you feel like a person that is raised from survival could deal with a person that's raised out of love? Are they too different?
I mean, I feel like opposites can attract. I don't feel like that's too different. I don't feel like those optics alone and say like, man, that wouldn't work. They was raised off survival. They was raised off love because you never know. Like, it's like with me, a lot of the things that I didn't receive growing up or just in period, I kind of trained myself to kind of adapt to that. You know what I mean? So I don't really feel like how people grew up. I don't feel like how people grew up has an indictment fully on their character. I say fully. You know what I mean? Sometimes it does, but you never know. Like I know a lot of my homegirls straight from the projects, lawyers, doctors, you know what I mean? A lot of my buddies from the project hood, basketball players, making big moves, you feel me? And vice versa. I got a lot of my buddies in the suburbs, down bad, fucked up, whatever, angry, big mad, you know what I mean? So I don't feel like where you grew up, that shit defines you, what you made of. At the end of the day, what you cut like.
What you cut like.
What you cut like, what's your recipe? You know what I mean?
Like
there
2
it
cups
is what
of
it is.
flour. I'm a little fluffy.
Yeah.
I rise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you might take a motherfucker that been raised on survival, he cut a little different. You know what I mean? And that same motherfucker that was raised on love, he might be cut a little different too. It just depends on the variables with that, to be honest.
The variables is the key though.
No, the variables the key. Alright, so I want all y'all to answer this one. So you talk about growth and elevation and all that. What's something you feel like that you can change today that'll take your game to another level? Like if you were being honest with yourself, like what you feel like something that if you can cut out today, it'll probably take your game to another level.
Ooh, let me go first. Procrastination. Oh my God. I procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate. I have great work ethic. I'm super, super organized.
Overly organized.
I just, if I could get out of that procrastination, my life would be so much easier. But I don't know how to shake that shit.
Talk about it in therapy.
Real. I have been. We're working on it currently. Under construction.
Okay.
Something that would help me if I had the ability to not sleep or to get sleepy, I think I could accomplish more. That's the only thing that stopped me.
What in the sleeping brown?
And then they got us conditioned to work 8 hours a day, and then you want to chill with your family, and then eat and go to sleep. Like that's, I don't want my day to be set up like that no more. So if I think I can get past that and reorganize my time, I think that's what will elevate me.
You know what? I feel like my honesty is going to bite me in my ass on this one. What do I feel will elevate me if I could change this one thing right now?
The suspense.
I would say it is my loyalty to people. If I could be a truly selfish person and truly just cut certain people off.
It ain't nothing that cut that bitch off.
And not consider everything else that is encompassed with, those relationships. I would be able to, use that energy in other areas.
Invest it into you.
Exactly. And whilst I am,
Whilst.
yes, I am truly right now in this very stage of my life, I am focused on myself. But when, like they say, us being humans, we don't use 100% of our brain. So by you pushing, having that certain level of loyalty with people, that's taking a certain level of your percentage of your brain capacity down anyway, because you always want to be, that person for those people, right? So if you could displace yourself out of that, then you could then take that power back and instill it back into yourself and push forward with what you're doing. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm a punk bitch, you feel me? Let's get that straight. Because, I work. I put in work, but my work would be so much more streamlined.
Right. And I feel like, oh, you got it. I feel like what we talking about is what make a motherfucker successful. You know what I mean? You'll go through life and you'll try to put Band-Aids over, man, I just got down, this shit just me. You know what I mean? But, if you can be one of them individuals, just step back and be like, man, this is the elements that I'm fucking up at. And I need to be studying this shit. You know what I mean? Like what Jazz say, her process of studying what she can elevate her game, I think that's the definition of trying to goddamn really take it to another level. You know what I mean? Because other than that, you just going to be putting on the Jim Carrey mask around this bitch. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm happy. No, you ain't. You going to cry in the car like Red every day.
I've done that before.
Yeah, so sometimes it's about taking that mask off and let's address this shit. You know what I mean? Let's just address these areas I can really take this shit to another level. I think with me, I smoke a lot, but I kind of got accustomed to working while smoking. So that's not a problem. That's not the problem. I think it's just like you said, just being too loyal and just letting too many people have access to me emotionally. You know what I mean? I think if I just cut off letting too many people have access to me, cause the hate on the outside don't never affect me. You feel me? It don't never be the motherfuckers outside. They got them
poison inside.
Yeah, it don't never be no nigga that just I really don't know hating on me. I really ain't. You feel me? It catch me in the street, that's how I feel. But it be like the motherfucker that it be like, you done invested in emotionally. That you really want them to do well. You feel me? To be crowd by them. While trying to be successful. You feel me? Sometimes that shit fuck with you. So. I think it just allowing too many people to have access to me emotionally while trying to be great. Because like you said, you a limited supply energy-wise. You know what I mean? You talking about loyalty. You know, you can't expect to be great if you too loyal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to have some type of selfish in there. And it's not as about you being selfish. It's about you being realistic that you ain't got that much time in the day. You feel me?
You better say it.
Yeah, you just being realistic. So you got to make a decision at the end of the day. Am I going to allow my loyalty to cost me my greatness? You feel me? Or am I going to let my greatness... Let my greatness...
But it's easy to cut off loyalty, though, because...
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it, though?
You can tell when you pouring so much into somebody and they not pouring it into you. I feel like if it's not reciprocated, then fuck you.
But you know how it is. You be trying to relive the honeymoon stage. You might have had a good moment with a motherfucker. You probably try to stay down and try to recreate the honeymoon.
Cool.
But you also
right.
like,
you know how
okay,
many honeymoons you have in a lifetime?
Right.
But too many.
You gotta also, you can't just think of it as a relationship though, because you have people that you're loyal to that's not just on that intimate level. You have friends you're loyal to. You have family you're loyal to.
All that. All that. Everybody. Everybody.
So we just cutting family off?
Everybody. If you're not pouring into me like I'm pouring into you, fuck you.
I don't think it should be so harsh. You just keep it moving. I mean, y'all talking about cutting people off. My cutting people off is just not even hang you up. It ain't
that's what I'm
it
saying.
ain't no
Like,
bad feelings.
you don't have to.
I see you when I see you.
That sounds passive aggressive.
You don't have to.
I ain't gonna cuss you out and say get out of my life.
No,
we don't do that.
That's not what I'm saying at all. You don't have to broadcast it. You don't have to turn up or nothing like that. But you can recognize when you've been so loyal to somebody, so loyal, whether it's family, friend, foe, whoever. I've been loyal to enemies.
Me too.
But once it's not poured into me, you can feel it, you can see it. They give you all the
stop
signs.
putting your time and energy
And I
in it
just
and
back
just
the
let
fuck
it
up.
fade away.
Exactly.
That's it.
Bye.
So it's almost like cutting off the life support until it just dwindle away.
People burn down their own bridge, so
Exactly.
everybody loyal till they cross it.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, and I feel like more than like cut motherfucker out, cause I don't even... I use that term, but I think the term I use more is like just moving accordingly. You know what I mean? I move to how a motherfucker moving, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you can be one of my closer buddies. I might not cut you out, but I may see what's going on and I might just move accordingly. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even making no big announcement. I'm just...
Surprise, you cut off, bitch.
You know what I mean? I just move, and I feel like that's a bad way. Like, I don't even really want nobody to know.
But sometimes they recognize it.
Right.
They recognize it, and they know when they fucked
you
up.
let them know you been busy doing something else. Because this ain't it.
But for all the fuck boys, fuck niggas, fuck everybody, fuck girls, fuck hoes, all of them.
Damn.
Everybody. Instead of
bitch.
being a hater, instead of being disloyal, learn from your family and your friends. Network with them.
Cut family off. Hold on.
Everybody. Yes.
No, you don't cut the family off.
Yes.
You just
Sometimes you got to.
Sometimes you have to.
Sometimes you got to in order to
That's
save
why
yourself.
you can't cut out the
speaking
family.
turn, I leave it as speaking. I ain't
no.
finna rock with you and all that.
You
gotta talk.
You can be cordial. You ain't got to talk though.
We can be in the same room and I'm going to act like you not even there.
People that ain't family, you just X'd out. You know, but family, hey, bye.
I got a question.
It though. It definitely lines in that though.
It's deep.
But I feel you though.
It's your family.
Family.
Today you supposed to fight your cousin and be back cool because y'all cousins. Nowadays these motherfuckers cut you off or shoot you down.
They will literally shoot you.
Every cross ain't the same though. You feel me? Some crosses it just
Yeah, you right. Some,
I ain't no gangster.
But I feel on the mo part like you want to keep that family shit family. You know what I mean?
You don't want to do them that bad, but shit, sometimes they'll do you worse. So.
They'll do you work. I feel like that's how it go. Is you in life, it gonna be the motherfucker that closer to you that cross you the way. Every time. Family, friend, whatever, it gonna be the motherfucker close to you. You look at the movies.
Soul food.
Anything.
Fuck the family.
It's always, you feel me? It ain't never, man, paid in full. It's always the motherfucker closer to you that gonna do you the worst. So that's why you gotta protect yourself, man. Like, that's why I feel like it better goddamn keep them numbers down that people that you allow around you. You see what I'm saying? Like all that, I'm gonna fuck with everybody shit. Nah, man, you gotta keep that shit down, cause you never know, man. Especially after you done took some losses. You know what I mean? You gotta move different. You just can't keep like be on a losing spree goddamn spree around this motherfucker. You feel me? You gotta wait a minute. You feel me? So shit, it is what it is.
Okay. I feel you. Okay, we're cutting family off. Not really over here in this corner. I'm just saying, like the old proverb says, blood is thicker than water, but which one would you drink?
Still,
Who?
when it come down to
She's like, give me a cup of that, be positive.
That's my favorite type.
Oh. What y'all doing? What is y'all doing?
But yeah, you know, we talk about all that family and all that shit. I just like a motherfucker around me that I ain't gotta think about.
Exactly.
I don't need, you know what I mean? Like all that, I gotta, like if I gotta think too much and you feel me, like, damn, did they mean that? With that love or sneak this and what that goddamn? They gotta do too much guessing. I don't want to guess. I gotta do guessing now. You feel them problems.
Exactly.
How you feel about a motherfucker around you that do that, like, they kind of sneak this and show love to, like, how you feel about that? Like, I know you probably had that. Y'all probably had it. Like, you kind of people that you gotta like figure out like a little bit that close to you.
I peep it out. I know I done heard or seen it with my eyes, so it's real. And I move accordingly.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm uncomfortable with this, you sneak this, and I'm okay, you gone. What you finna do? Bye.
Yeah.
I peep the shit out. And once you peep it out, you know that's what it is. That's what it is. And you take it for what it is.
What you do, Jazz?
For the most part, they don't let me hear it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because you got that crazy look in your eyes.
You reactionary or what? Or you just kind of like just see what's going on with you?
I really... Okay, peasant.
Oh, I will not climb down from my chariot to throw tomatoes
like,
at you.
I don't even have the energy because I already know me. And people sneak this thinking, you know, like they not, like you not finna, you know, check their ass. You know, and it's so stupid. It's just so stupid, and I just don't have the energy for it. So they don't let me hear it. But I don't even know what would happen if I did hear it.
Yeah.
Keep talking, boo.
I don't know. Like, I've experienced it. And I've experienced it from people that I would consider close. But, like you said, I mean, I move accordingly. I know what to share with certain people, what to do with certain people, how to deal with certain people. And I leave the rest where it's at. Like, I don't have the mental capacity to deal with people that ain't there for me. Just to be honest.
Put the energy into it. Why if I put the energy into it? And that's how that is. Fuck that shit. Move on. There's more people to meet. There's more friends to get.
Yeah, like you done won. You kind of felt like, damn, they kind of sneak.
Like,
you
you just showed
like,
me what it was. And I got the option to take it or leave it.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the thing. When you see a motherfucker sneak this and goddamn, don't just laugh with that shit. Goddamn, when motherfucker try to sneak this and all that shit, I'm still face. You feel me? And I'ma notice, and I ain't gonna react to nothing. I'm just, okay, you did that, or you just gonna notice me not fuck with you like that now. I ain't gonna say nothing. I might go, okay, cool, that what going on. You feel me? Cause I just be paying attention. I pay attention to how motherfucker move. But at the same time, just cause you expose your hand don't mean I gotta expose mine. I ain't about to go back and forth with you. Now I got the ups on you. That's how I look at it.
And you can't get nobody that power over you to change your mood to even care.
Right.
Like, you just see it for what it is and look at this shit, and you know it ain't for you. Stay over there. You know, shit like that. That's how
she giving you the look like,
No, I'm just saying, like, cause I can't even be friends with other studs.
Yeah.
Cause the same thing happen every time. My girlfriend will tell me that they tried to hit me up in my DMs and shit like that. Like, I just choose not to be around them motherfuckers.
Like the studs?
They stab me in the back. Yeah. Cause I have like beautiful women around that are just my friends, and they'll try to hang with me because of that. That shit weird.
Oh, so they
my girl on
so they trying to get like the spillover pussy that you attract. Do people hang out with you, Scotty, to get your spilled over pussy?
Oh man, I ain't really worried about all that. Game on 10,000 for real. You know what I mean? Like I can't even count like Super Sad Bowl, like the real one. But I ain't really even got down trying to goddamn do all that. Hey, what is the security shit? Like, get away from us. I ain't doing. If I gotta do all that, then it ain't for me, man. Like that's why I like my female really be out the way a little bit. You see what I'm saying? I don't need her on internet attention, all that seeking shit like that. Sit your ass down. All that shit just cool out. Like that's why I feel like for a cool motherfucker, you gotta have a cool motherfucker with you. Like all that you cool and your motherfucker want attention, that shit ain't gonna never pan out. Cause you just gonna be looking at that shit like, damn, why you doing all this extra shit? You look down bad. You making us look bad. You feel me? The motherfucker don't understand when you in a relationship. It's us now. You doing some wild shit on the internet, we look bad. You feel me? Or we look good. However you move, gonna define how we look. You feel me?
That's a word.
A lot of these females be embarrassing they nigga, and they don't even know it. You feel me?
And all the other niggas done seen what she putting down, cause she on her neck.
All that too much embarrassment.
Show it with a turtleneck on.
Now look.
You to that side of the room.
Hold up. If I want to wear my little skimpy dress with the little slit on the side,
Man, that cool.
And some nice heels with a little cleavage, a little back out.
That cool.
What the rest of it? She said the slit up the side, back out, cleavage out. What is meant?
You know what dresses I'm talking about. Them bodycon dresses.
The fuck me dresses.
Them dresses that look...
You smiling over there, shouting.
No.
You know what you talking about?
Like when I wear them.
She like, you make us look good.
But that slutty shit, yeah, I get what you're saying.
It be all like that horny shit, like motherfucker might put a man on. I'm so horny right now. Or it depends on the nigga you with, or the motherfucker you with. The female nigga, like you gotta take time.
The female nigga.
The female nigga, however you feel me, like you know what I mean. We talking to everybody. This the vibe now. We global. You feel me?
It's 2021. We can't keep up. We getting too old for that shit.
Your hers and she's.
Thems and those.
Are non-binary.
And shit. I like girls and I can't even keep up with that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
You part of the LMNOP XYZ. Yes, that's me.
See, I can't say that because then I'll be hating.
Nah, it be so funny. People be mad. Like, even gay people, they be like, LGBTQAI+.
And sometimes
whatever. I be like, yeah, XYZ, LMNOP. Okay, whatever. Like what you like.
You should be okay with just being you. You know what I mean? Like, all that trying to facade and all that shit, just do what make you happy at the end of the day. And don't worry about what make me happy. But that's how it is in the black community. They want to take your happiness. They want to find out what make you happy and goddamn want to see you destroyed because they not in a good space. You feel me? Like they say misery love company, but it's just, it's just how it is.
But I'm so out of touch with this world, I don't even know when it changed, man. It's
weird. Even on gay shit, I know all this shit is weird. Like they is pushing it out on the media. Like you can't even watch a commercial without seeing some gay shit.
Right.
It's fucking weird, and it makes you wonder, like, what is the
motive?
I mean, I think when we was growing up, like the only like scandalous couple was Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, and Slick, the Rugrats, the twins' mama.
Oh yeah,
Slick like. I think they making a movie with her being a gay single mom for real.
Dang. Well, before we depart, we gotta do what we do. Anybody got a black-owned business they would like to shout out? We know we got a few guests, and y'all not in Atlanta. So anybody y'all want to shout out a black-owned business?
Shout out to my girl Chanel. Check her out on Instagram at @spillthetea_bar. She sells different types of teas, detox teas, blooming teas, diffuser mugs, and all your tea necessities.
Tasty.
Okay, coming out of Jackson, Mississippi, I want to give a shout out to Zandra Holmes. You can add her on Facebook, and that's Z as in zebra. Zandra Holmes is the last name. She can customize the hell out of some shoes. She can bedazzle, add color, all that. The nice wooden signs in your front yard, you know, that has your home's last name, whatever. She makes those. And also T-shirts, any print design T-shirts. So get her on Facebook, and that's Zandra Holmes on Facebook.
Okay. All right. So you know what that means. It's another motherfucking rap.
Okay, young nigga walked on water and burned bridges. Master with the P in my hand, there's no limit. You see, I'm a star high running, I'm so Emmett. MVP, no bull, the rose missing. Isaiah, bad boys too, I speak piston. Really, I'm a shark in the water, so stop fishing. Kobe trying to run up a 60, I'm not dishing. This LA perp so loud, the sky listen.